Nest Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. For the past couple of weeks, a number of Division I men's basketball teams have been in the capital for some off-season scrimmages. This series of games gave local players the opportunity to see where they stack up against the competition. And as Kelsey Johnson tells us, organizers were impressed with how everything turned out.
The curtain came down on the 6th annual Summer of Thunder last evening, with the Providence Storms netting their third big win in the tournament. The Storms was one of 14 local teams that participated in the 3 weeks of play, which was held at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gym.
Last year we had 29 games. This year, 44 games over a period of 24 nights. So I mean, it speaks volume of where Summer Thunder can go.
The Summer of Thunder literally gave all the international team members an opportunity to play in paradise. Their cheering squad also took advantage of their team and enjoyed the sun, sand, and sea.
They had such a ball down here. They enjoyed the Atlantis experience, or they enjoyed the Kendall Isaacs. They just speaking, when I go on their website, they just speaking a high praise of the tournament and the Bahamas experience.
It's back to the drawing board for members of the planning committee for the Summer of Thunder, as next year is expected to be even bigger and better.
We're looking at a 2 Division women's team for next year, and then we're looking at a pro women NBA team for next year. So it just speaks the potential of what Summer Thunder can attract in terms of the international scenes and having people come down here.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. Now, last night's win by the Providence Storm came over the Portland State Vikings by a final of 75-73. The Vikings had won their previous 2 games over the Real Deal Shockers and the PJ Stingers, and head coach Tyler Giving, he spoke about the overall experience.
It's been excellent. We've had 2 competitive games, and then obviously tonight playing a very good basketball team. So we're getting everything that we've wanted out of this trip, and hopefully make us a better team when we go back to start the season.
Still talking hoops, the Bahamas Government Departmental Basketball Association brought its first-round playoffs to a close last night with 2 winner-take-all Game 3s at the Donald Davis Gym. The Airport Authority took to the court first against the Prison Challengers, and following a 2-point loss in Game 2, the Airport Authority was able to rebound and move on to the semifinals for a showdown with the undefeated Bamboo Shack Cybots.
The Cybots is a very great team also, and we can't go there slunking, you know. We're just going to come and play Airport Authority ball and try to come out victorious.
We're not afraid of them. We have something for them because, you know, they defeated us early in the regular season. We played them tough last year. They throwed us out year before, so we have something in store for them. You know, they have a lot of talent, so we have a respect for them, but we have a game plan for them, mostly to deal with their big man, Eugene. And we'll be good to go from there once we play our basketball and not too much focus on what they have to do. Make them focus on what we have to do.
We can match up with any team in this league. You know, most teams when they come to play, they bring their whole team. They bring their A game because we're a team that you can't really sleep on. We have too many different weapons.
Last night's feature game was a matchup of the forces as the Police Royals took on the Defense Force Marines. The third-seeded Royals appeared to be in the driver's seat after taking the series opener, but the Marines fought their way back to take Game 2, and that momentum carried over to the clincher as the Defense Force hold off the Royals to book their spot in the semifinals against the Police Crime Stoppers. Game 1 in that series will be played 8 o'clock tomorrow night, following Game 1 between the Cybots and Airport Authority. The new school year is fast approaching, and youngsters here in the capital were given a real treat this past weekend as the sailing barber Eliezer Johnson staged a back-to-school bash on the Montague foreshore.
It was really the way that I thought that it would have been, and it ended up the same way, and the people supported the children, the parents, the grandmother, the mother I see yesterday. A lady about 80 years old came in and bring 3 grandchildren from far. And I tell her, say, we wouldn't give it until 2 o'clock. And she wait until that moment. And not only that, the kids behaved themselves so nice. No incidents, no argument, no rowing, no police on the scene, no security. It just was good.
Now, in addition to handing out school supplies, the back-to-school bash also gave youngsters the opportunity to sail alongside some of the top skippers in the country, and on hand to show his support was the minister responsible for regattas, the Honourable V. Alfred Gray.
There's always a good thing when one has been involved in sport as such and is willing to give back something. Eliezer has been a fixture in the sailing community for many years. I'm particularly happy that Eliezer has seen it fit to use his influence to gather the support of a myriad of persons to cause this event to be as successful as it has. I'm advised that hundreds of backpack and books and pencils, etc., were given to the children yesterday, and I'm told that within half hour, all of that which was collected was given away. That speaks to the need out there, and I suppose whenever you can come together, as he has caused so many people to come together to give back, it really speaks to the generosity of spirit of the Bahamian people, and I am delighted to be a part of that. My ministry is part sponsor of this event, and what a delight it is for us to do so. I hope that it will become an annual event, and if it does become, I can commit the government's support to it to the extent that we are able.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned, the Bahamas Night is back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.